More Than a Cut. I'm from Double Edge Barber Shop in the city of Vallejo, California. I'll be showcasing the bald fade with a beard lineup. We're not taking any weight off the beard. We're just gonna give it a nice, sharp, and crisp edge up. I'm gonna be using a wall reflection clipper throughout this whole process with a 1 guard on top. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm gonna take off the weight on top, just to have a clean haircut on top. But in the process of doing this, to save time, or to just save time just in general, when you're cutting hair off the top, you wanna give full strokes. You don't wanna give small strokes, full strokes, all the way through. But also, with doing the full strokes, you want to be mindful that my client right here, as you see, he has a callet in the front. So you want to be mindful on how you go against the hair when it comes towards the front. As you see, it's the one on top. Capitalize on the callet. What's next is the balding. I'm gonna go with my Oster Model 10. 5/0 blade. We're gonna bald right above the ear, all the way across. Five op Oster blade. Go across like so. The reason is I'm going right here. A lot of people sometimes they go higher, it doesn't matter what type of fade you want. Just gonna do a nice mid fade. And always remember, like when you bald out, you don't have to go all the way high up with your balding clippers or your 5/0 blade. Because with the blending, you're just gonna stretch that blend out a lot more. So the blend is actually gonna be higher than this. I'm just stopping my balding under here. All the way through. Now my next step, as you see, the whole purpose of a bald fade, what I love about bald fades is, of course, you like to have a nice blend. I love to have a nice edge up, but I love to also leave the weight on the lineup. I love it. It's just my favorite. So what I'm gonna do to keep the weight right up in here on the edge up is what I call the circular motion blend. Go like this, 0 gap, of course, raw reflection, but I'm gonna close it out like so. Just like so, open up a little bit more. Open up a little bit more. See that? See, I'm gonna just follow it the same way. Go open, 1 guard on the wall reflections, as you see. The same guard I used to take the weight down on top. I'm just doing a 1 guard, just open right now. And as you see how I just left that weight on the lineup right there. You can almost just see it just popping out as we speak now. Stretch it a little bit. Go back, just backtrack right up under there. Same thing. Same method that I started the blend off with, right here with the circular motion, where it was closed. The same method that I did right here, where I open it up, close it, same method I used all the way around. But instead of going like this is all what I did. Same thing. You have to be consistent on what you do. A lot of people, like I say, when they do a lot of different blends, they use a whole different tools and different clippers, and that's sometimes what makes the haircut take a lot longer. It could also give you more of a choppier blend. You have to stick with the tool that you're using. If you have another tool that you use to take out that weight, then do so, but don't get all caught up in using multiple clippers to take out a blend or, you know, take out a line. Stick to what you have. Whatever you use to put the line in with, that's the same thing you use to take the line out. Now we just put in the line them up. You already see me just pretty much already lined up. Other side already, we're just putting this line in now. You see why when you leave that weight, why it gives it more of a nice crisp and sharp definition on the edge up. Yeah, that's that look you love to see, is that ash. You see how, look at my thumb. I'm stretching that skin out. Almost like I'm using a razor. The clippers that I'm using right here, make to mention these are Andis T-out liners, custom liners, skeletons, painted guts. The blade that's on here is a T-out liner, but this blade right here is a modified T-blade. You're probably wondering, what is a modified T-blade? A modified T-blade is where you sharpen the inside and the outside of the blade, and that thins the blade. The thinner the blade is, the more sharper that blade is. Right now, I'm just gonna take my T-out liner, I'm just gonna run across the top. This is just smoothing it out, but you have to be very cautious when you do this. You just wanna take off just the little straggly hairs. That's it. One thing I do not like, I just do not like seeing a lot of beards is, it'd be a block and then just a beard. If you're gonna give a blended haircut, give a blended beard at the same time. I'm not talking about blending all the way into the beard, but just taking out that weight right there. So to do that, the easier way, taking one guard, open, wall. I'm just gonna take some of that weight off, just right there on the edge. And as you see, I'm just feathering on it. I'm not really diving in the beard, just taking out some of that weight. Because you don't want me to cut any of the beard off, so I'm just gonna leave this weight on the beard. I just wanna knock off just some of that bulk right up in there. This right here is the secret juice. There's no secret juice, so I don't mind sharing anything. This is just pure alcohol, 100% alcohol. Alcohol is a good thing to use to dry out the skin. So what I wanna do is I just wanna dry this out. So we're just gonna take off just some of that extra oil that he have. Just dry his skin out. And you can also do this on the hairline also too, it dries it out. The drier the better. He wants to keep it high. And you see, we're just gonna keep it high up. Even though there's a little spot right here, we're still just gonna keep it high up. You wanna comb through it first. that direction, right? Want to keep on the side of the jawline. The structure of his jaw. A lot of times when you do beards, you want to make sure I have the beard shaped to the structure of the face. Another tip that I always do is when it comes to this area right here, a lot of times it's hard for a lot of people to get up in there. I'll tell you a way to do it. Remember, like how I said earlier, stretching the skin. Look, you're just gonna stretch it. Another key also when it comes to as far as the beard edge up, there's a lot of different things that you can do to get a sharp and crisp edge up on the beard. But another thing as far as what a lot of people they do is they line up the beard and there's still those little straggly hairs inside the beard right there. What you want to do is I'm gonna have him just blow up his cheek right here. See how I just blew it up and see how those hairs just rise right there? Just made all those little hairs just pop up. If you have a problem with lining up on the inside of the beard right here, it's the same method. Blow your cheek up right here. And see, I just blew it up and just gave me a little bit more room to play with. Now you see the finished product. And I'm gonna use a hair wax right here called the Jovino hair wax. Organic, smells great. Just gonna do a dime size of it. One thing about when you're applying product to a client's head, you want to do different things as far as when it comes to a client. Of course, you know, they come to your shop, they support you, whatever it may be, but also you want to make them feel good. Try new things. Don't only just treat them as far as just, you know, you cut them and just get them out your chair. You want to also build relations also too. And I'm not talking about as far as hanging out outside the shop, but just make somebody just feel comfortable. Pamper them. People love to be pampered. Right here, the finished product of the haircut. This was a ball fade, a one on top with the grain. Against the grain is backwards, with the grain is forward. Ball fade with the grain, with the direction of the hair.